New trailer for Shorekeeper, the beginning of our story. Ooh, let's go. Right, internet, please stay stable throughout this.
Life is the dim light that flickers in chaos.
Everyone shut up. Everyone shut up.
The heartbeat that echoes in the silence. A beautiful accident and a deliberate creation in the galaxies.
Oh, she has such a soft, tender tone to her voice.
Can an entity of energy be called life? Perhaps the answer is hidden within.
Okay.
Very near to the wild.
That reminds me of Gladiator, the movie. If you know, you know.
Time flows over me without a trace, like raindrops.
This is like so somber feeling.
But unlike me,
Ooh, urban
humans are
city.
blessed with boundless possibilities.
Unlike me.
So I close my eyes and try to be one of them.
Is she implying she's not human?
I feel disasters sweeping through relentlessly. Civilizations
She looks so
collapsing
pretty.
in fragile sandcastles.
Okay, so this is, yeah, the first lament that happened. I guess. Dude, she's so
How long?
gorgeous.
Agony. Decay and decline.
Oh,
I
so she is made of
feel
like crystal or something.
What am I? An observer of this world? A seeker of its origin? Or
Or
a witness to life?
the all ever knowing, lasting question. Who am I? What is my purpose? Oh.
When the wuthering waves subside, we need a haven to restore civilization.
Wait, that's both rovers.
This shore the beginning of our story.
The beginning of our story.
The music is so. Why is this such a tender trailer?
I understand now. I
she's
exist
preparing herself.
because of you. My
Because of
purpose
you?
is born from the burdens you carry. Through silence, civilization will endure on this shore. And this shore is a testament to my existence.
Ooh, transition goes crazy.
Rectify.
Dun, 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 dun.
Astral modulation.
So graceful with the movements.
Ordain.
Dude, that effect right there is so cool. Oh, piano player going off. I'm just speechless. Wait, it's over already? No shot.
Shorekeeper.
Oh, look at her. Oh, that expression is so tender. That's the best way to describe this trailer, just tender. You know, I really like that they had both rovers speaking at the same time. A lot of implications we can immediately take away from this. So a lot of information was dropped in terms of lore. When the weathering waves subside, so right now everything's kind of in chaos. So this, I assume, is a war from the first lament, possibly. What's going on here?
Outside.
And she's like deteriorating, having an existential crisis on who she is, what her purpose is. She's seeing all this chaos happening around her, wondering what is her goal? What is she supposed to do? She's just confused and it's overwhelming for her. Rover comes in. We need a haven to restore civilization.
Let's make this shore the beginning of our story.
So that's the Black Shore's essential HQ that they establish, I imagine. That is their Start of the new world. Rebuilding things once again. Wait, did they have both? They have both rovers and both eyeballs. Oh, that's a lovely touch. I love the inclusion of both rovers every time. I exist because of you. Throughout the entire trailer, she seems to be having a conversation with Rover. So this implies Rover as the arbiter of something, because we aren't originally from this world, so maybe we're some sort of, I don't know, maybe we're some sort of species from outer space, or we're a god or something, who knows. Not only did we create Jue, it seems we also created Shorekeeper somehow. That's the implication I'm taking away from this. She's either saying I exist because of you because either we made her, or she's saying like metaphorically, I now have a new purpose of life, my new meaning in the world exists because of you. Without you, I was a shell, wasn't sure what to do. Now because of you, you guided me to this new path. So my new self is because of you. Either interpretation I feel works for that line.
My purpose is born from the burdens you carry.
Yeah, there you go. Like, okay. Her purpose as well. So yeah, either one works.
Civilization will endure on this shore. And this shore is a testament to my existence.
So, I mean, her name's Shorekeeper. So I imagine she's some sort of guardian then, keeping the area safe. And I guess we'll learn what the heck happened to Rover, on why exactly we disappeared, have no memories. Because if we go over to the very, very end, we finally return back to the shores and she's so happy to see us. Oh, she looks so gorgeous. And the light shimmering here, reflection on the hood here, or the veil. Oh, that is gorgeous. This trailer does show that she isn't made of flesh and blood. Exactly. She's made of some sort, like we can see very early on. She's made of some sort of crystal. Like whenever she's deteriorating here.
This world.
See, when it gets closer, it's not as blurred. Yeah. So yeah, if she was human, she would be bleeding red. But she's either like digitally constructed, or she's made like out of whatever this crystal material is. But it's clear that she's not human. She says so in the beginning.
But unlike me,
Yeah, unlike me, humans are blessed with boundless possibilities. So she knows, she's aware that she's not human.
blessed with boundless possibilities.
Confirmation there that, yeah, she's not human. So I wonder what this is, because this looks like a tacit mark, but I guess it's not. I've also wondered this throughout, like, why is there this, like, tacit, like, field? I mean, there's this tacit field in the sky. Usually those appear only on the ground, but even in-game, we also see something that's like this. It kind of makes me think, like, super out there theory, but is the sky can't be artificial, right? That's kind of trippy if it is. I know she looks so sad, but damn, she looks good. Why does she look good even when she's, like, distraught? That's not fair.
What am I? An observer.
Okay, is there anything we missed in the very beginning? Go look.
Life is the dim light that flickers in the chaos.
Yeah, so I assume this is what she's made out of, whatever this material is. I assume that's what she's made out of.
Breezes very me.
That scene, again, I'm going to use the word tender. That tender touch of the grass as you kind of get through. Oh, that's so perfect. That reminds me of two things. Really quick. If you know, you know. Oh, this movie is so good. This as well. And then touching the grass. Oh, it's so good. But more so, it just reminds me of Gladiator, who I have a very tender, I keep using that freaking word because it's just in my head now, attachment to this movie, because this is one of my dad's favorite movies of all time. And anytime I see like a scene like this, it reminds me of this movie, so it reminds me of my dad, and I get all sentimental. This scene right there just made me think of that.
Time flows over me without a trace, like raindrops lost in the lake.
Time flows over me without a trace, like raindrops lost in the lake. Okay. Implying she does not age. This scene is just gorgeous. Oh, look at her. This may or may not have slightly swayed me to maybe, you know. Okay, we need to see what the weapon does. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna wait and see what the weapon does. But she's so precious. Oh my god, do we full send it? Oh no. Shorekeeper over Camellia. All right, relax. Relax. Folded. I mean, can you blame me? And she has such a close relationship to Rover. It's very endearing. I wonder what she sees us as though, because if we're like her creator, right? I wonder what the dynamic is. Does she see us as like a pseudo parent? Because what's crazy to me is that if she's artificially made, or I think we already know that. But how? I just want to know what has Rover been cooking to create essentially a being like her that's sentient enough to have this level of like emotions and like introspective thoughts. She did mention she was created by accident, like in the trailer. We went through like most of the lines.
Light.
Oh, beautiful accident. Okay, let me see.
Dim light that
Life is the dim light that flickers in the
flickers in
chaos.
the chaos.
Okay.
The faint heartbeat that echoes in the silence.
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful accident and a deliberate creation in the galaxy.
Beautiful accident and deliberate creation in the galaxies. So is that like some sort of like pseudo Big Bang effect, essentially creating what she is? Or she could be like literally just the creation of just how life works. I don't think that's necessarily referring to her. It could, but I think that's more so just a general statement about just life. But you know, that's why we review these things, to make sure. This is making like 1.1, 1.0, a small little prologue adventure. And now we're gonna get into the deep stuff, and I'm not ready. It's gonna get real, and I don't really know how I feel about that. What has me worried? Any PGR players in here? I believe, are there characters in-game in PGR that are playable that are dead in canon? Because this is my worry. If things get serious, I wonder how far Kuro is willing to take it. Because it's always a very bold move to have your playable characters that you can summon for that die. The only gacha that I haven't played, but the only gacha I know that has done this is Honkai Impact 3rd, where your teacher Himiko dies very early on. Selena, Lucia, they both die? Wait, isn't Lucia the girl you start with? That's crazy. They're different dev teams, of course, I assume. If they're willing to do that for PGR, I mean, everything's on the table that someone could die. We'll see how serious things go with this story. Looks like we're in for a wild ride, because not only is this whole plot stuff gonna be super deep, because it's a ton of lore stuff we're gonna have to go through, and then Encore's side quest also looks to be something that's gonna break my heart, because she was crying in the scene. Oh man.